swear to God, TikTok, if you give me a problem, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Okay. Hi, Oni. Okay. Can everyone see okay? Can everyone see okay? Is everything alright? Are we okay? Can you see me? I really hate this lighting. It's casting this shadow right here that I don't have in real life because the light is only to the left of my head. It's like if you took a flashlight and held it right here, how weird would your face look? Looks good. Thank you. And someone remind me in a couple minutes, if you remember, to just go get the light that's charging. I thought I was gonna charge it last night too, but it was already tarped because I cover my cameras at night because I'm afraid of people hacking them and spying on me, which is a real thing, by the way. So the light was already covered up with my tarp, which is just a t-shirt that I put over all my cameras every night. But yeah, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get it. I'm not gonna charge it. It just got fully charged. I don't need to charge it every night, probably. I could probably squeeze one more night out of it. Nope! Venmo! Who's Venmoing me? Thank you, KKC. Looking disrespectfully at me? Oh my god. My Yonkers, New York aren't even out. Everyone's awake on TikTok. You people don't sleep. What do you mean? It's 5 p.m. Eastern where I am. Okay, let's go. So, TikTok's not...
There, Isaac. Get the marker to the pedestal. Hurry.
TikTok's not letting me play on full screen mode, which is really annoying, but whatever. This is going to be our last night of this game. Oh. Okay, come on, little marker. Psst, 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 psst. What am I doing? I gotta find the orange stuff, right? Man, since I'm not playing on full screen, this is much smaller. I typically play games this small. That's wild. We found you. I'm playing Final Fantasy X. It's Snarflap! It's that time? Hi, Kelly. 23 a.m. So it's, what, 11 p.m.? It's 23 o'clock, so it's 11 p.m. for you? I hate that they don't let me go back and save. It's really stressful. It's literally happening right now. Did you get it to sync up? That's what I would be doing, is trying to get it to sync up. You would think I would remember where these things are. Do you guys remember, you know what this is giving? This is giving, remember we were in Resident Evil 4? What do you have to find? I was obsessed with finding, oh, it was a side quest where you had to find like those camouflage bugs Remember, and I couldn't find one of them. And it ended up being in the cliffs, but I was out there for like 10 minutes looking for that stinking bug. Lethia here, deleted TikTok, so I'll be on here for the oh my gosh, hi Lethia! Why'd you delete TikTok? Probably for a similar reason to why I deleted Facebook and why I deleted Discord like 10 years ago. I spent way too much time on those platforms, especially Facebook, because I really liked like arguing with people. Uh-oh. Oh, you bitch. How many of these do I have left? Only 20 left of those, dude. That sucks so bad. Alright. Hold on. This is like where I got to last night. Is up here? Up here? No. Never mind. I said, brr, it's cold in here. There must be a typhoon in the atmosphere. I said, brr, it's cold in this house. It's cold in this house. It's a blizzard week. 7 days a week. Certified freak. Where is it? Dude, I found it last night. How am I not finding it right now? I was chanting birds golden year all day yesterday. I feel bad for Gen Alpha and probably a chunk of Gen Z who don't know that reference. Oh. Probably over here, huh?
Please, Isaac, the hive mind is coming. You have to make us whole.
You bitch. You bitch. I didn't know that thing was coming back. I can't go back either to the shops or anything. Actually, I don't think I've been saving, like, over things. Hold on. Let me see what my save is before this. 34, so it was 10 minutes. Wait. Oh my god, I have been saving over everything, haven't I? 480. Yeah, I saved over several of them. Shit. I just need to buy some ammo if I'm able to. This is pretty far back. I'm not doing that. I guess we're just gonna do what we can with the ammo that we have. I don't like that they don't let me go back. Nice tuxedo to die in. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh wait, Lethia, did you answer me about why you left TikTok? Oh my god, there's a lot going in Twitch right now. Going on in Twitch.
You're almost there, Isaac. Get the marker to the pedestal. Hurry.
Nicole, you're not real. Just like Amelia. Where's this other dude? There it is. Okay. How many of these do I have? Okay. The next one's down, right? There it is. Okay. Guess I'll stay right here, right? Because where could they possibly come from? Oh. Hold on. Uh-oh. How are you still alive? Where are you? Where's the baby? Where's that baby? Or did I burn it to death? Nope, I didn't. Where are you? There you are, you bitch. Got me anyways, bro. Alright, let me grab some chicken wings. This is a prison. Alright, hang on. I need to get my chicken wings in order, and also that thing's gonna come after me, but there's nowhere I can really go. Like, to stay away from it. Where'd his... There it is. Give me it. Did all those bodies disappear? And I'm only gonna have one chicken wing? Yep. Great. Oh, okay. That's a good one. This is a good one. that's a good one. I've got 3 projectiles. I have $3. I wish I could reach that one from here. Where is it? Let me see the furthest I could reach it from. Man. Okay, run.
Please, Isaac. The
Run.
hive mind is coming.
Run.
You have to make us whole.
Oh my god. Okay, wait, I'm panicking. Shit! Are you dead? How much ammo do I have left? Alright, come on out, stupid. Jesus. I gotta collect these chicken wings. I need to stick with it this time. Give me your chickens. Where are they? No chicken wings. Goodbye. Get out of my face. Here's one. Oh, man. I obliterated all my other chicken wings. There's one. So we have 2. Is that it now? I know I killed more than 2. Okay, there's 1. There's 3. Only 2 of those are good, though. Okay. Alright. Yes! I was hoping that would work. Okay. I'm nervous. You guys! I can't go back and save. This is so stressful. Let me save. Frick! Uh-oh. Well, I didn't know that was gonna happen. Patient log, Dr. Abernathy. I've quarantined the former Dr. Clifton and Hogan. We barricaded in. I intend to keep a complete log, no matter what happens, blah, blah. The chest of Dr. Clifton's corpse has started to expand, like it's been taking a deep breath. Ew. Something appears to be happening under the surface of the skin. The body's convulsing. There's a yellowish briny liquid is bursting from the mouth. She's choking, but, oh god, I hope it's gas release. Okay, now there's, the esophagus is bulging and the jaw is collapsing. The head is splitting apart. It's reforming. Proboscis with feelers. The chest is splitting around the center. The chest is splitting, stretching, expanding outwards. So the internal organs have reorganized themselves. Okay. The creature is proboscis, so the 2 must be connected. The legs are quivering violently. Yeah, so was your mom's last night. The vents. Sounds of impact screaming and an organic crunching noise. Okay. So it's just them being, it's a documentation of them, their body being taken over. Great. I'm just trying to see if this Tentaclicity will pop up anywhere else. So I could fight it now instead of later. I'm gonna run out of ammo, dog. What is that? Is that the black one? Wait, is that the man-made one? Maybe. Okay. Please. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many, bro!
There. Now reunite it with the pedestal.
Are you dead? Okay, there's still one over there. I hear someone squirting at me. Where are you? Uh-oh. Where'd all these bodies go, bro? I have no projectiles. I have one. Two. I have two. I have two chicken wings. Oh, here's the intact chicken wing. Well, almost intact. Goodbye. Yeah, if you're lagging, thank you. Try to change the stream quality if you're lagging. I'm gonna keep these chicken wings here. GFM is, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Where's my guns? There they are. See, notice how she's not affected? It's because she's dead.
Naomi. always believed in you.
Nicole.
We're whole again. We are whole.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Payload. I'll restart the tether. Buys time.
No need.
No.
Rerouting gravity tether controls.
Come on.
Forget it, Isaac. There's no fixing this.
Let her go, Daniels.
She's
Let who
not
go?
real.
Can't you see how delusional you are?
Yep.
Gotta go. The payload flew.
She's not there. It's an alien. I've been walking around with an alien.
Planet crack is about to fall.
I gave you a chance to come around, Isaac. But if you still won't see it, I'll help you. One last time. Rig link override. This time, watch to the end.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
I'm so ready to be right.
Everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing. Just had a talk. That's all this research was in the end. Not much, is it? Just had to make it listen when he begged for conversions. But I had a different prayer. It spoke. Then it listened. Make this stop, I said. Maybe it understood, but...
She's gonna kill herself.
I never knew I was taken. Why can't I see you again, Isaac? I loved you. I always loved you.
Look at her creepy smile in the back. Yeah, I don't know if I would account Nicole being dead as a theory, considering the chapters spell out Nicole is dead. It's just a matter of if the player notices that or not. Hold on, I'm getting my light so I can look normal now. I agree. I'm sure not everyone realized, but I'm a puzzle person. And we had to do, remember we had to do that for Oblivion? It took me like a solid, I don't know, 20 minutes to realize that the first letter of each paragraph was spelling out something. I never made that mistake ever again. Never made that mistake ever again. We had to do it for Silent Hill. Guess what? Got it right away, because if Oblivion taught me one thing, it's to look at the beginning of stuff, because that puzzle took me way too long to figure it out. Okay. It's more of like noticing things the game wants you to notice. Yes.
She's Elizabeth Cross, that scientist from hydroponics.
Oh shit! Oh my god! It's Elizabeth Cross. Why?
Both saw what the marker wanted you to see. Jacob Temple for her.
Oh.
Jacob. No.
That's why. I get it.
Nicole's been dead this whole time.
It looks like the chat restream thing is off center. Thank you. I do care. Is it? Oh. Is that how it usually is? Thank you. I don't know how that happened. We can't see the bottom of the screen of the game. What? Yeah, you can. What do you mean? Yeah, you can. You see the whole thing. Yeah, the whole thing's on the screen, right? Hold on. Unless I have this cropped. Oh, I was zoomed in, ignore me. I'm like, hello? There's no way. You totally have the screen. That's okay. I fully believed you because that does happen. Hated that betrayal. I mean, I knew it wasn't really, I knew whoever Nicole was walking around, I knew it wasn't Nicole. I wasn't expecting Elizabeth Cross. Wasn't expecting that. But it makes sense because when we did go through her stuff, she was like sick with grief over not being able to see Jacob. She's Isaac's like dramatic foil, right? Like she's his parallel character. All right.
And you knew, didn't you?
I knew something wasn't right, but she'd been through so much, and
At least now it'll be in safe hands. The marker won't turn anyone else into its puppet. Give me the loader remote.
Damn, that was so long ago. I wanted to see. So what happened to her face? Was it a mask or did it just morph into Elizabeth Cross? Because I didn't see it.
No. It's over. We're whole again. For Christ's sake, I'm not going to ask again, Cross.
No! Enough people have died!
It kind of sucks when the Earth government, it morphs. Thank you, Mayor Wes. It sucks when the Earth government representative is the only one who's making sense out of everyone. Like that really. Out of all the people in this universe, this verse in this game, it's the Earth Gov that's making the most sense and is not corrupt. That's wild. Wild.
Then just do it. I've got nothing left to lose.
I'm with you, sis. Did she just shoot her in the crotch?
You'll never recover from what the marker said to you. And when the tectonic will drops, all this will be buried. Just like Earth God wanted.
Warning. Seismic activity increasing. Evacuate to safe location.
Ooh, treats! Hold on, were there treats in here? Any secret money? I need ammo so badly. Have you played Resident Evil Revelations 2 yet? No, I haven't, but it always does really well in the votes. I think I want to play 5 next, and then if you guys are up for another Resident Evil, maybe I'll do Revelations after that. Yeah, y'all better be giving me ammo, because you really took everything from me. Yeah, I'll take money too, thanks. Whoa. This is nice of them. I mean, they did just take all my shit, though. That took so much ammo, it was unfriggin' real. There's probably secret money somewhere, right? They're usually there's secret money somewhere. Alright, I guess not. Let me stop being paranoid, I guess. I don't like the implication that there's 4 markers in total and we as humans only know about 2 of them existing. I really don't like that implication. Got another node, yes. I don't really know at this point what I should even be increasing, honestly. I have 2 nodes. Let me get some more capacity on this bitch. I don't have any more damage on this. I'll go for stasis size zone. Yeah, plasma cutter has been full. Like, I went solely for upgrading the plasma cutter for the longest time. Like, it's the main thing. Here and there, I would sprinkle. If I had like 5 nodes, I would sprinkle 1 or 2 somewhere else. But it was mainly the plasma cutter has been souped up my entire playthrough. I realized very quickly that this. I think I uploaded the damage once, and then realized like, oh, okay, it's fucking cracked. Let's focus on this. Am I gonna be passing a shop if I go this way? That's okay, so I could get some stasis. Oh, I can get some stasis behind me. Oh, and there's a shop behind me too. Wait, since when? Oh, hey. Hey, girl. What chapter is this? 12, the last one. We're almost done. I have in storage? Oh, okay. I have a lot more shit than I thought in storage. Great. I have 100 of these. Let's get 100 more. And then I'll try not to use those unless I have to. Where's stasis? Didn't I just see stasis in this room, or am I crazy? Where is it? Over here? Oh, I see it. No, where the fuck is that stasis? Hold on, wait, I'm confused. How do I get to that? How would you rate the game so far? Oh, that was a reflection I was seeing, you guys. Hey, if anyone was wondering, that was a reflection I was seeing. Maybe like a 7. An 8. I don't think I would replay it. It could have been way short. My main complaint is it could have been way shorter. I love a long game. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind if it was long if it gave me more information earlier on. But we spent many hours just being stuck on a ship and not really knowing the circumstances, and that was boring. Oliver, trick your little ones by spoiling it and making Mouse plots at the end. I used to, when my niece couldn't read, I would make up the entire plot lines of, like, her Berenstain Bears books. And then when her mom would read them, her mom called me crying one night because she's like, she just keeps asking me to read like TT does, like read the TT stories, and I don't know what she's saying. I'm like, oh, bitch, I make them up. Every night I make them up. So she thought these books had completely different plot lines. It's kind of repetitive too, to be honest. Yeah, the art is beautiful. I love the mechanics. I really like the story. It just repeats itself over and over again. And like I said, we could have gotten way more information way earlier on and then kind of known what was happening. Also, I don't think that it's very realistic. Well, it's not real. I don't know. I know it's an alien zombie apocalypse, but the amount of times that we went to do something and then it didn't work was probably in the 30s. Like, oh, we're going to escape once I do this. And we get there and then that doesn't work. So it's plan B. And then it went all the way to plan Z. It's like, why are we even trying things? I would have given up at like the third thing that didn't work or the third thing that was booby trapped. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just going to kill myself. I did backtrack to grab chicken wings and to save, but that still doesn't, even if you cut for the first 20 hours of the game, even if you cut that in half into 10 hours, that's still 10 hours of playtime, not knowing any information. We didn't get any real plot information until like the last 5% of the game, 10% of the game, which I loved. I'm just a whore for plot. I wish I had it earlier. I wish I had it sooner so I could theorize sooner instead of just running around blindly. And I love fighting. I love the combat, but I love plot a lot more.
Last warning, Isaac. I mean it.
That's not, no, she's dead. Okay, good. I was gonna say, she doesn't deserve to live. Come on. Ooh, whoa, look at all these treats. Does that work? Nope. What are you doing? I don't like that. I'll use my good stuff. Damn it. Run. Okay. Damn it. Run, Isaac. Isaac, run. Uh-oh, Isaac. Oh, shit. Oh. God damn it, Isaac. Oh, what the hell? Leave me alone! What do you mean I don't have any heals? There we go. Where are they? Why? Why are you guys coming for me? Oh shit, run! Are you dead yet? What are we doing? Okay, what are we doing? Isaac, my God. Assuming I can't touch that, I'm not sure though. Okay, go, Isaac, go. Shit, Isaac! What the fuck? What am I supposed to do here? Shit. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Isaac, run! Sorry. Get it, Isaac. Isaac, please. I can't do this a second time, Isaac. Okay. Did I do it? Did I do it? On my first try? On hard? On the hardest setting? I killed it! I killed it, you guys. Look, and I'm still in the blue. You know what kind of sucks, though? You know what kind of sucks? Is I do indeed have a storage box full of heals that I didn't take out. Because I didn't know I was going to be doing this. I knew that was going to happen, too. I knew I was saving those heals for friggin' nothing. I did it. What now? Hi, Marker. Are me and the Marker gonna live happily ever after now? I told you, you got a fucking gun. No, I don't have a pocket full of bullets. I don't have any bullets in my storage. The only thing I have a pocket like full of technically is really high level healing items that I was saving for this fight, but I didn't know when this fight was gonna happen, so that's my bad. Ending the game with a box full of heals, like 500 ammo. I am interested to. I don't know how much ammo I had. Probably a lot. Mars, I was using the good ammo. Are you proud of me? At first, I was using the mediocre ammo, and then I'm like, you know what? We'll use the good stuff. You didn't even use the other 3 guns once? Why would I if I had upgraded my other ones to full? Why would I do that? Why would I learn a new weapon if it's not upgraded fully like my other ones?
Isaac, it's me. Oh, I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry.
Rating of the game? It was fun. I wouldn't play it again. I needed more plot a lot sooner. I was running around on a ship for 20 hours with no information. But if they had given me all this information, off the jump, it would have been like an 8 or a 9. That was a banger. That was really fun. It was very repetitive though. I feel like we could have had 50% of the breakdowns that we did. Like, you know how we kept going from point to point and it was like, oh, that didn't work for our escape, so now we're gonna go to the next plan, and we did that probably 30 times. Probably 30 times. It's like, no, this is how we're gonna escape. We go there and it's broken or it's booby trapped. That happened 30 times. Oh yeah, we get to watch a lore video now. So I wish it didn't do that so much. I wish there was something different that wasn't like, oh, we're gonna go try to escape and oops, it's broken for the 40th time. It's broken again, surprise. Yeah, lore, I can't wait. I love watching lore videos. Are there any secrets at the end here? I love the gameplay. Love the gameplay. Gameplay and the mechanics, like 10 out of 10. I thought that was fantastic. Like all the mechanics of all the weapons, the stasis, the kinesis, the whole mechanics of everything, 10 out of 10, love it. 10 out of 10, love it. The plot I also love. I just wish they compacted everything. Everything could have been a lot more compacted. I didn't need 30 different plans to fail. Because at what point does it become redundant when you're just running to the next thing knowing that it's not going to work because we're only on chapter 4 and you know that there's 12 chapters. So it's like, well, yeah, I'm going to run to the shuttle. Something's going to be wrong because there's like 9 more chapters. It's James's birthday! Ah, James, happy birthday! Clawcheck, is he still doing well? Yes. That last fight could have also been harder. I think the whole game could have been a little harder. The only real challenge in the fighting of this game was when they overwhelmed you with numbers. That was like a challenge. When they threw 15 enemies at you in an enclosed space, that was really hard. I would have liked to see more, because the Leviathan, easy. Disgustingly easy 2 separate times. And then the only other boss we had was the final boss. I'm on hard mode, got it on the first try. I want it to be like my ideal fight situation is like fighting Ganondorf with no shield and no clothes. Like, it takes me a while. Like, I have to essentially not get hit, or else I don't win. And then, especially if I'm on the hardest setting. Resident Evil 4 also did a really good job. Their final boss took me a long time to get. Took me a long time to get on the insane mode. NG Plus does spawn tougher enemies. Yeah, but they just have more hit points. It's not that they're tougher. Like, there's no different strategy to them. You just have to hit them more. Was the part with the hunter where you burn him, though? Yes, that was easy. I got it on as soon as I realized I had to use the fire, I took a little stasis. I think it was our third attempt overall, but my first attempt after realizing what we were supposed to be doing. So I said, okay, this is my first attempt after knowing what I'm doing. Took the stasis bomb by the blaster. He broke out. I had him follow us. We froze him. Went right into that room, ignored all the other enemies, hit the button, he's dead. It took 20 seconds. It took 20 seconds. Same thing with the cryo thing. I think we didn't even die in that one. Like, the hunter. I just kind of ran in the room, saw that we had to put him in the cryo. Yeah, it could have been a lot harder. I wish it was a lot harder. Happy birthday, James! Pulse gun is the worst gun in the game against regular enemies. Well, damn. I was on the hardest setting using the pulse gun on everything. And it still wasn't hard enough for me. I always want to try it, but never got into it. Yes, it was really good, Mikey. If you like combat games with like a little bit of a mystery, you'll definitely like it. If you're like me and you really, really want a challenge, like you want bosses to kill you over and over again and you have to like learn their moves and like actually be challenged by a game, I don't think it would be a 10 out of 10 for you. I still had a blast. I had a blast. I wish they gave me more plot earlier on though, but I'm excited. We're gonna watch a lore video. Typically I like these games more, like even more after watching a lore video. Especially if there's a lot. Hold on. Let me get... Oh, is there a hidden thing? Is there a hidden scene after these credits or no? I like games with plot more than anything. A good story makes a game for me. So if you haven't done The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2, Red Dead Redemption 2, if you haven't done it, that's my #1 recommendation. That's a masterpiece. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a stinking masterpiece. And trust me, I know, because going into it, I'm like, how much fun could it be? It's just a dude with a gun. It's fantastic. There's a fast forward button? Oh, hey, look at that. If she's gonna play New Game Plus, there's a hidden ending. It's too long of a game. I don't think I would do New Game Plus. It's too long. Too long of a game. If we were, like, if it was a Portal 2 length game that was, like, I don't know, 9 hours long, I would play Portal 2 again for a secret ending. I'm on my 6th playthrough with Red Dead 2, probably one of the best games ever, in my opinion. I fully agree with you. I fully agree with you. I think it's a masterpiece in every sense of the word. I don't even have any... It's 10 out of 10 for me. I don't have any problems with Red Dead 2. I don't have any gripes with it. I don't think there's anything they could have done better. for what the game is, I think it's perfect. I think it's a perfect game. Ooh, I got $50,000. 10 power nodes. So what are we doing for the next 2 hours? We're going to watch a lore video, and then we're going to be done with stream, and we're going to vote. Actually, we might not vote. I think, how do you guys feel about, hold on. There we are. How do you guys feel about playing Resident Evil 5 next? I really want to play that, and it has Leon and Chris, I think. I think Leon doesn't Leon make an appearance in 5? It has not been updated for the PS5. The next thing I can't say because of spoilers. That's my only problems. I see. Yeah, I played Red Dead 2 on PC, and it looked like almost real. It was so beautiful. It's so beautiful on PC. That's probably why I don't have that critique for it. You'll love Sheva? No Leon in 5? Dang. Resident Evil 5 is meh. Listen, I don't trust everyone's opinions about Resident Evil anymore. Not even a little bit. Not even this much. This is how much I trust y'all's opinions. And it's also as big as my tiniest violin. You know why? Because everyone hated on 6. An insane amount of people actually told me don't even bother playing 6. Like, don't even pick up the controller. Don't even get to the first cutscene in 6. Guess what? Fucking loved it. Loved it. It's my second favorite after 4. And I played half of all the titles now. I played like 8 titles now. And 6, I would replay 6 right now. That's how much fun I had in 6. I loved it. You'll love 5? I think I'll love 5 too. If it's very, is 5 very, very campy in the way that 6 is? Because that's what I loved about 6, is that it's so fucking outrageous. It's so ridiculous all the time, but, like, that's what I love about it. It's like the Twilight movies, right? Like, it's so outrageous that it's funny, that it's good. 5 is pretty campy. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I'm really gonna like it. I do think that I'm really gonna like it. I prefer the puzzle survival Resident Evil. Yeah, I do love Resident Evil 4. That's my favorite one. Red Dead Redemption 2 still looks good with it being last gen version. I know. My husband played it last year and he has a 5090 graphics card. So he played it like with his souped up PC. It looked just as good as like any modern game with realistic graphics. It was so beautiful. I was so jealous that he got to experience it like that. But even so, it's just a banger of a game. I love that game. Same thing with like The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. Those 2 games are also 10 out of 10 for me. I'm trying to, obviously Majora's Mask is 10 out of 10. The Portal games, specifically Portal 2, but probably both of them were like 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. Are you going to see what awesome outfits you get from the Resident... Oh my god, yes! Wait! Okay, hold on. Let me screen share on... Because we can look at that right now, too, together. Display capture. Okay. How do I look at that? Is that Sheva? How do I look at the packs that I have? Oh, I guess I would have to be in the game, right? I would have to be in the game to see what outfits I get. Are you okay with the poop bag? I just saw the video. So I don't have the bag anymore. I still have a stoma. Oh, you can't see it. I still have a stoma right here. But instead of the bag, I have to take a tube and stick it into my abdomen. Usually only twice a day, sometimes 3. Usually between 1 and 3. Like 1 is the minimum, 3 is the maximum. Did you get injured or you were born with it? With the stoma? I was not born with the stoma. I have really, really bad Crohn's disease. They took my entire large intestine. They took my rectum. They sewed up my butthole. They also took a couple feet of my small intestine. So yeah, I just, my body just doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Community content. Of course it's this. Of course the community content is that. But yes, I was born with Crohn's disease. Crohn's disease is congenital. Where's the show's box? I removed it. It was too rare. Yeah, that's fair. Please make a raspberry video on your cat's belly. I've already done a couple. If you look up Ginger Slunt, Raspberry Claude, or Raspberry Cat, I've responded to comments, so it should come up. Congenital is a good word. I feel like we've used congenital already because Claude's condition is also congenital. Okay, let's look up a lore video together. I don't know. I don't think I can see the skins until I'm actually in the game. And the game isn't... So... let's look up Dead Space lore. Okay, this one is way too long. This one's way too long. Okay, this one's 15 minutes. So why don't we do this? And then I'll do Dead Space symbolism or things in Dead Space you missed. Videos like that. That's usually the complete lore. Yeah, a lot of these are way too long. Wait. Yeah, see, that's the timeline. It's not I don't really need the timeline. It's just I want to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Stumble upon an...
Oh, this is Dave Klein at the Dave Klein. Thank you so much, Sir Klein. Okay.
Alien civilization called necromorphs that infest and multiply through human hosts. These aliens are all part of one hive mind that use a mysterious marker to send signals and hallucinations into its targets in order to spread. While that's a decent surface level telling of the overall idea, there's far more to it, from cult-like religious zealots to government interference and more. This is the story of Dead Space Explained. Chapter 1, An Alien Discovery. While Dead Space takes place in the year 2508, all of this begins way back in 2214. You see, by 2214, Earth is in a rough place. Humanity have nearly depleted all of Earth's resources and are searching for any means by which they can continue to attain or mine these. In digging up the Gulf of Mexico, the Sovereign Colonies and predecessor to Earth Government, or EarthGov, happens upon a black alien marker.
See, we got it!
Idea where this is from or how it got here, the truly exciting...
This is the... Okay, so the black marker is the only one that's truly alien-made. Humans reproduced it and created the red marker.
Thing for the Sovereign Colonies is that it seems to continually produce some form of energy. Maybe, just maybe, if they study it, they can reproduce the marker and solve Earth's energy crisis. There's a catch, however. The black marker's signal that it continually emanates seems to cause hallucinations, dementia, psychosis, and one other little minor side effect that you may notice while playing Dead Space if you really squint. It causes dead human tissue to reanimate and reemerge as horrifying twisted corpses, all with a single mind and single focus. These reanimated corpses are dubbed necromorphs, and they all seem to be controlled by a singular hive mind attempting to gather as much tissue as possible in order to grow. But you see, it could solve the energy crisis. So ignoring all of that, because it's such a minor little detail, the Sovereign Colonies decides to try and recreate the marker and successfully reverse engineer it, creating a second red marker.
You have it. Now install the singularity core on the shuttle. I'll come help you with the marker.
They send this red marker off-planet to Aegis 7 in order to safely test and study it. Of course, this causes a catastrophic event to such a degree that the Sovereign Colonies seals away the marker in Aegis 7 and buries all of the records.
They sealed off the whole system, buried the records nice and clean. Until CEC got greedy.
Around the same time, back on Earth, the original black marker was eventually investigated by a geophysicist named Michael Altman. Altman let the world know about the black marker, which Earth government had also covered up. He claimed it was the biggest cover-up ever instituted by EarthGov, and that
I just realized Unitology's symbol is a marker. So it's the black marker, and then they recreated it into a similar looking one, the red marker, and then from the graffiti on the walls, it looks like there might be 4 total.
It proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that there is, in fact, alien life.
Is this lore gonna spoil 2 and 3? I don't know.
The government labeled him a kook, and he died of mysterious circumstances shortly afterwards. However, the seed of doubt he planted, even though it was truthful, would sprout into something horrendous. Chapter 2, Unitology. While Altman had no direct involvement with the founding of the religion of Unitology, it was fueled and started by those around him and corrupt government officials who believed his message about the marker and felt there was a higher calling, likely with their beliefs distorted and stemming from the marker itself, as their beliefs do align with what the marker seems to need. The name alone, Unitology, aligns with the marker necromorph's being of a hive mind. These Unitologists believe, and I'm going to directly quote the game here, the marker contained code, the key to eternal life, through rebirth and ascension to heaven.
Yeah.
The kicker is, you have to die first. They believe in an ascension event called the Convergence, not unlike many religions, like Judeo-Christians who believe
If you are here and you are in love, know that I was here. Come back at night and you will see love was always there. Okay, that's like the message you see at a glory hole in a men's truck stop bathroom.
eventually ascend to heaven after death. While on its surface, the religion seems fairly harmless, the Unitologists believe that Altman was a martyr, and his martyrdom was meant to spread the religion. They believe in a conspiracy that the government is hiding the marker to keep its secrets for itself, and they function a little bit less like Judeo-Christians and a little more like Scientology, in that they have a ranking system. The more money and power you give them, the higher you rank up in the religion. The Unitologists have also built mausoleum ships where they gather their believers' corpses, all meant to travel in space to a marker for a great ascendance. So when you consider the markers purposefully trying to gather dead tissue in order...
Oh, that's why they keep all the bodies, is because after the convergence, everyone is going to ascend to a higher plane. That's what, wasn't that the Heaven's Gate cult? Was that Heaven's Gate, or am I thinking of a different one? That they thought the same thing. The ones that all dressed up in like matching pajamas and like tucked themselves into bed and then died because they believed in this, essentially. Was that Heaven's Gate? That was Heaven's Gate, wasn't it?
To transform beings into necromorphs and expand and build its own hive mind, sending in ships filled to the brim with corpses.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Probably not good. Chapter 3, Planet Cracking. Going back to the dwindling resources and dying Earth, EarthGov eventually found a solution in planet cracking. And this is where the USG Ishimura, and where Dead Space Remake takes place, comes into play. Because Earth is out of resources, Earth and private companies begin to look to the stars. What if, instead of robbing the Earth of its resources, you could rob other planets of their resources and use them for your own? That was the very real dream of CEC, or Concordance Extraction Corporation. CEC, according to its investor guide, which I thoroughly read as a proud investor in CEC, and someone who made a huge amount of money on their stock, is the largest solar mining and extraction company in the Earth colonies, and the 5th largest interstellar company in terms of market capital. While there already were similar vessels that were being sent to great colonies on planets for mining resources, the CEC came up with a way to dismantle planets and moons on a macro scale, utilizing a planet cracker ship that could fracture planets with gravity tethers, and then quickly mine the entire planet for its resources, with the very minor trade-off of destroying an entire planet in the process, according to environmentalists, potentially even destroy the solar system or disrupt the gravitational forces holding celestial objects in orbit and cause it to spin out of control, or planets to collide.
Remember when we found that and it read like government, I was like, this reads like government propaganda saying, environmentalists claim that like the whole gravitational pulls will be out of whack, but that's wrong. Based on nothing. They don't cite any evidence of why that wouldn't happen.
Into each other. Anyways, in order to successfully crack a planet, the CEC would first scope out a planet for its mineral content and net worth, plus the overall safety of cracking it in the first place. After choosing its planet, they then set up a small colony on the designated planet, where a team would spend 18 months prepping the planet for a planet-cracking ship. After around 2.5 to 3 years, the planet cracker would arrive, and giant tectonic chunks of the planet are broken off and mined, while smaller bodies like asteroids are drawn into mining bays and processed directly. Rinse and repeat until no more planets. These planet-cracking ships would become a reality in 2446, with the very first launch of the bunch, the USG Ishimura. Chapter 4, Isaac's backstory. Fast forwarding once again, we come to our main protagonist, Isaac Clarke. His father, Paul Clarke, was an award-winning ship architect employed by the Galactic Union Merchant Marine Corps. However, Paul was regularly out on various missions, leaving his mother, Octavia Clarke, to raise Isaac mostly on her own. Octavia ended up becoming enamored with the Church of Unitology. So much so, she sold off most of the family's estate to fund full membership into the church and in order to rank up in it. As she spent so much of their money on Unitology, while Isaac was such a strong student in mechanical and electrical engineering, and even got into prestigious engineering school, he had to instead attend a lesser-known school with the help of scholarships and financial assistance. Isaac enlisted in the Merchant Marine and quickly moved out the ranks thanks to his strong engineering skills and intuition. However, his mother's mental health declined further, and she ended up in a hospital and under the care of the neuropsychiatrist Nicole Brennan. While treating his mother, Nicole and Isaac fell in love and cohabitated for
I forgot that she was treating his mother and that's how he met her. That's really weird, actually. Isaac, that's a little weird.
Time. However, Nicole was offered a promotion serving aboard the USG Ishimura. While it would be a 6-month job and time away from Isaac, Isaac petitioned she take the job, likely being supportive of her career. Around this time, Nicole felt that Isaac's mother had finally gotten better, and it was time for her to return home to her family, where his father had recently come home from an extended tour. Isaac's mother relapsed, killed Paul, and then herself.
She killed my dad, then herself.
From her own will, the unitologists were given custody of their corpses, along with Clark's entire estate. Isaac petitioned for his parents' bodies to be returned to him, but to no avail. He also got into a fight with Nicole, where he essentially blamed her for what happened and allowing his mother to be released from the hospital.
Yeah, that's
all of this coinciding with what would be the USG Ishimura's final mission. Chapter 5, the Ishimura's final mission. The year is 2508, and the Ishimura has been sent on a supposed planet-cracking mission to Aegis 7, the very same planet that the red marker was buried on. However, that's not exactly all correct. A CEC director, Eckhart, sees over the planet-cracking mission, and while it's not stated directly in the Dead Space remake, it can be heavily inferred that he's a unitologist. Unitologists have been searching for the red marker for a while, and it seems they finally figured out where it is. So Eckhart assigns another unitology buddy of his to captain the USG Ishimura on this mission, Captain Benjamin Mathias. And Aegis 7 is actually off limits by EarthGov, so the true purpose and destination of this mission seems to be a complete lie and kept under the wraps. As per planet cracking protocol, the CEC starts a colony on Aegis 7 to prep it for planet cracking, and more specifically, search for their real goal, the red marker. All of this, I have to ascertain, is also fully secret and kept from EarthGov. Captain Mathias is given the goal by Chief Unitologist of obtaining the marker from Aegis 7 and safely delivering it to the Church of Unitology. All of this so he can be given one of the most elite Church of Unitology rank-ups there is. After his death, being put in a premium stasis capsule aboard the Church's Holy Fleet, which, of course, will be on its way to be part of that super cool goopy hive mind mass. Meanwhile, the USG Ishimura is then staffed with a large number of unitologists in senior positions. Notably, this includes the Chief Science Officer, Dr. Terrence Kyne, and Dr. Chalice Mercer. As the Ishimura reaches its destination of Aegis 7, just like the Black Marker in events from 2214, as they dig up the red marker, people on the colony start to experience hallucinations, visions, and begin transforming into necromorphs. Due to this, it seems, though a unitologist, Dr. Kyne cautions against immediately grabbing the marker. He knows that all of the hysteria started after the marker was dug up and wants to study this further before leaping to taking it on board. In fact, 40% of the colony's population are showing symptoms. Captain Mathias ignores this, and the Ishimura is successful in obtaining the marker and bringing it aboard the ship. Due to the epidemic that they don't fully realize is from the marker, Captain Mathias orders a quarantine on Aegis 7 and refuses to help any of the survivors. Dr. Kyne and Nicole quickly realize that it's the marker causing all of the horrors that are happening before them. Captain Mathias cuts off all of the communications with the outside world, and due to all of this, Dr. Kyne and others plan a mutiny against Captain Mathias. Kyne accidentally kills him in the process though, and all hell proceeds to break out on the ship. From here, Mercer begins a pro-marker faction along with the many unitologists on board, where he experiments on various unitologists and other people suffering from the marker's effects in order to try and create stronger necromorphs and help himself to achieve ascendance. Other members of the ship resign themselves to their deadly fate and decide that they can't let this horror spread back on Earth. They self-sabotage the ship and attempt to force the ship to collide with Aegis 7 in order to destroy themselves.
That's why everything was booby-trapped. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I didn't realize that it was the non-unitologists on the Ishimura who... I mean, I know that the miners were sabotaging stuff, but it didn't make sense to me, in the moment, why they would do that. But it was sabotaging the ship in protest with the unitologists who were running amok.
The hive mind and the marker with it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Terrence Kyne.
Dr. Kyne is of the belief that bringing the marker back to Aegis 7 will stop everything. He believes the marker calms and quells the hive mind. And Nicole, after doing her best to fight against Mercer, treat patients, and fight against unitology overall, messages Isaac and sadly kills herself. Chapter 6, Dead Space. Which leads nicely into the game itself, where Isaac has either blocked the final portion of this video out due to grief or guilt, or simply forgotten it due to the influence of the marker. The CEC receives the USG Ishimura's distress signal, and a small crew aboard the USG Kellyan head out to see what's going on and help. The crew consists of Zach Hammond, the chief security officer and head of the mission, pilot Aiden Chen, co-pilot Johnston, and Kendra Daniels, who's secretly a part of EarthGov coming to clean up the mess. Her mission is to retrieve the marker and relocate it on a brand new planet that EarthGov can hide the marker away on. Meanwhile, cover up what happened here on the Ishimura, and probably just let it all burn. The USM Valor, a destroyer-class vessel, is also sent to help retrieve the marker, led in part by Kendra. However, as Isaac's team reaches the Ishimura, they begin to realize the true extent of what has happened there. Even Kendra, who had read reports of what the marker could cause, attributed it to mass hysteria and didn't truly believe the accounts. Everything is far worse than any of them could have predicted. Hammond ends up ejecting a now necromorph Chen out of an escape pod, which the USM Valor ends up picking up. Necromorph Chen ends up killing all of them and turning them all into necromorphs. In the end, Hammond, Chen, and Johnston all end up dying. The sole survivors we know of are Isaac, Kendra, Dr. Mercer, Dr. Kyne, and Dr. Elizabeth Cross, who works in hydroponics. The marker plays a strange hallucination on Isaac and Dr. Cross, where they think the other is their lost lover.
You both saw what the marker wanted you to see. Jacob Temple for her, and Nicole for you.
Isaac views Elizabeth as Nicole in his mind, and Elizabeth sees Isaac as her lost lover, and also engineer, Jacob Temple. Mercer ends up dying at the hands of his own beloved necromorphs. Meanwhile, Dr. Kyne convinces Isaac and Elizabeth to bring the marker back to Aegis 7. Kendra, who works with EarthGov and therefore wants to relocate the marker, is against this, so she kills Dr. Kyne and attempts to take it away herself.
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't trust him with the marker.
Isaac and Elizabeth work together to foil Kendra's plans and manage to bring the marker right back to Aegis 7. It's here where Kendra ends up killing Elizabeth as well before the hive mind of the Necromorph takes her out. Isaac fights off the hive mind and manages to escape Aegis 7 just in time before the tectonic load that Ishimura had been holding onto crashes into the planet, causing a catastrophic explosion. Just as he begins to relax, he's attacked by what's either the true Necromorph Nicole or another hallucination of her, and the game ends. So there you have the story of Dead Space Remake. If you played the first game, what did you think of some of the major story changes, such as the major addition with Dr. Cross? A lot of the writing was also changed, and for my part, I actually really prefer this version of Kendra, as she seems far...
So we understood that, which was nice. We picked that stuff up. Dead Space... Things you may have missed. Best Easter eggs and secrets. "19 brilliant little details." Let's do this one.
Introducing the new GLP-1 pill on Ro.
You have to watch the video becoming
it's the
a
same weight loss
necromorph.
ingredient as...
Okay. Depends how long it is.
EA Motive has done a fabulous job with the Dead Space.
We know what becoming a necromorph is like, though. Is that what the video is? Because we got that text file of that doctor who explained it detail by detail of like the organs and then it's splitting and everything and the face contorting in on itself. Is that what the video goes over?
Space Remake, which has helped introduce this survival horror classic to a brand new audience. While the game doesn't veer too far from the rulebook in terms of story or gameplay, the Dead Space Remake is rife with small but smart changes that should make this game worth experiencing for returning fans. The corridors of the USG Ishimura are filled with neat little details that are easy to miss, and here are the best Dead Space details that you probably failed to notice. How Isaac Clarke gradually catches his breath. Much like the original, Dead Space Remake features sections where Isaac must hold his breath for a while before catching it back when you come out through the other side. When Isaac is short on breath upon entering a safe zone, you'll notice that he gradually fills his lungs with air. The animation starts with rapid breathing, followed by regular breaths once he attains a sense of normalcy. And while this doesn't affect gameplay in any meaningful way, it certainly adds a touch of realism to this excellent gameplay and the protagonist. Creepy dolls will scream when you hit them.
Hey, we figured that out.
During your adventures in the USG Ishimura, you will come across weird baby dolls at several points during the adventure. You might be mistaken to think of them as just a dressing for a level, but they're much more than that. If you hit a doll, you'll hear creepy screaming voices as they flail around the environment. You can shoot them with your guns, push them with a melee strike, or throw them with your kinesis, and they'll make the same noise. That's sure to catch you off guard if you're not aware. Chapter names contain an acronym. While this was something that existed within the original version of the game as well, it's a fun little detail regardless. The chapter names in Dead Space look pretty unassuming at first glance, but if you look at them closely, they actually contain an acronym that foreshadows the grand revelation of the story. So if you put together the first letters of the chapter names in order, it reads, spoiler alert, Nicole is dead. Gunshots push back against fog. Dead Space Remake makes gorgeous use of thick volumetric fog to instill a sense of horror within the player. There will be plenty of times when you might just be able to make out a necromorph hiding behind a wall of fog, and instantly put yourself on high alert. But what you might not notice about the fog is that it reacts to gunshots as well. So if you fire off a bullet in the fog, the bullets will push back against the wall in a straight line before hitting the target. It's a tiny detail, but it's these kinds of things that really contribute to the impressive presentation of the game. Necromorphs will vary according to the areas. As you might already know, going to find armor attached twitchers can be stopped by hitting the stasis module on their body.
Yeah,
Instantly, but will freeze any nearby enemies caught within a short radius. Dedicated. Entering vacuum sucks nearby objects into space.
Yeah,
Features,
obviously.
Great force. Sure, it doesn't affect gameplay, but into the remake. Stomping on enemies raises Isaac's adrenaline levels. Following in the footsteps of its predecessor, Dead Space does a fabulous job of depicting Isaac's frenzied mental condition and heightened senses through its new Alive system. Isaac's adrenaline levels and breathing alter depending on your actions in the game, and if you stomp on a fallen necromorph, his adrenaline levels will immediately strike to reflect his feelings of rage and fear.
Is that the original?
Using melee strikes to break fuse cables for doors.
Really?
Players are going to find many locked doors.
Using what?
Using melee strikes to break fuse cables for doors.
Fucking obviously.
Precious ammo by resort. Standing too close to the marker mind blurs your vision to dignify the teasing future games through Isaac's mind. Dead Space Remake 2 tease. Teasing future games through Easter eggs has been a trend in gaming for some time now, and it seems that EA Motive is teasing a Dead Space 2 remake with a new collectible text log in the game. You find this specific text log in New Game Plus, which details a conversation between two characters about employment opportunities at the Sprawl on Titan. This massive space station serves as the backdrop for Dead Space 2, so it's pretty likely that a remake of the second game could be in the works, that empty cartridges float in zero-G. If Isaac reloads his weapon, those little...
Yeah, that was so annoying, by the way, when... Remember, stuff would be, and I would think it's like ammo, and it's my empty cartridges. I hated that. Hated that.
Instances of immaculate attention to detail that culminates to make this remake one hell of a game. An alternate ending. One of the best new additions in the Dead Space remake is an alternate ending for the story, but unlocking it requires some hard work on your behalf. After beating the game at least once on a difficulty of your choice, you'll have to jump into a New Game Plus and complete the campaign while collecting all 12 of marker fragments scattered across the ship. Once you do that and roll credits, you'll be greeted to an alternate ending where we see Isaac Clarke heavily influenced by the marker signal. He seems to be talking to his dead girlfriend, and he says that he needs to build something before they can return home. New armor and New Game Plus. Dead Space allows players to upgrade Isaac's armor, and the max level for the same caps out at level 5 for your first playthrough. Those who jump into a New Game Plus will unlock a cool new rig schematic in the shop, but purchasing this would require a hefty sum of 99,000 credit.
Alright, I think that's about it. I'm just trying to see if this one's going to show us anything that we don't know.
Make it Vegas almost anywhere.
I have not seen the Dead Space animated movie. No.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to take a look at some of the best Easter eggs and secrets in the Dead Space remake. First up, many of you will know Glenn Schofield. He is the original creator of Dead Tools. So an advertisement. Well, it's back again this year in the scene.
Okay, see, these Easter eggs wouldn't mean anything to me because I didn't play the original, so no, I'm not interested in that. Oh my god, I saw that clip of his head getting snatched. I did not see that in real time. Okay, let me say my goodbyes. We'll be back tomorrow. Necrotic, thank you so much for the rose. We'll be back tomorrow around 4 p.m. with a new game. I think we're going to do Resident Evil 5 because I said so, and because it also did really good in the last vote. I just don't want to have another vote. We'll just jump right to it. It'll be a lot shorter than this game, so don't worry. And hopefully, maybe I could, maybe in the pack that KKC donated, maybe we'll have a slutty little outfit for Chris. I'll look into that. Yes, Kata. So excited. I'm so stoked. I can't wait. I can't wait. This was really fun. It wasn't 10 out of 10 for me. I think it would be if it was much more condensed. If it was much more condensed, it probably would, and harder. If it was a lot more condensed and the bosses were more difficult, it would have been a 10 out of 10. Great stream, geez. Thank you, Gotham. I hope you guys had fun watching. We had some insane moments during this playthrough that I certainly did not expect. We had a cameo of me and your mom yesterday, which was crazy. Thank you so much, gifters on TikTok. Anything you do, gift goes directly to supporting the stream. Necrotic, Boys, Charizard, Liban, Viking, Roberto, Thomas, and Cliffy. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mars, for the bits on Twitch, and James, thank you for the bits on Twitch. I will see you guys tomorrow. James, happy birthday. And thank you so much, Mau for the gift, the Resident Evil 5 pack. Great stream. Jeez, thank you. Thank you, Red. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.